This month has been a tough one for many of my peers, especially seniors, because the moment that we were all waiting for just vanished. And vanish is the right word, because even if we get a graduation, it will not be the same. And that sucks and it's a little sad. And a few weeks ago, I made an Instagram story to show my perspective, and I explained why I'm not being as affected by the current situation happening in 2020 with the virus and everything else. And I talk about how many of my peers are anxious, depressed, bored, and sad, of course. And I said that we're living in something that inspires me, that is that we're living in an era of infinite leverage. And that a way to get a new perspective is to work on, number one, projects you care about, and number two, projects that help other people. And after that, and I encourage people to message me, and after more than 10 people messaged me to tell me how sad and depressed they were, and how bored they were and everything else. So I tried to help them and show them my humble perspective. And 3 of them already working with me on 3 projects. So what's the difference then? I'm definitely seeing something that other people are not seeing. So perhaps I'm just crazy or even naive. Who knows? And there's one idea that gives me goosebumps and excitement like nothing else. And that is the idea of leverage. The Greek scientist Archimedes once said, give me a lever long enough and a fulcrum on which to place it, and I shall move the world. So what kind of lever is Archimedes talking about? He's talking about the lever of technology and progress. We have the mind-blowing opportunity to leverage today's technology, such as the internet, to create breathtaking projects. By doing things that we care about, just by focusing on the internet, the opportunity would be limitless. I'm going to tell you a story by a really famous store that you probably have used his products. So in 2005, Mark Zuckerberg was invited as a guest speaker to a computer science class at Harvard. It was funny because there were only a few people in the class and no one really knew who he was. Then he said that one of the coolest thing about this time is that technology allows individuals to leverage and able to do way more than they've been able to do ever before. And that stuck with me and made me realize how fortunate we are to be alive in this time period of technology and leverage. When Google started in the 2000s, you need to have a big piece of hardware to make a simple website. And when eBay started in the 90s, they needed to have two $50,000 machines, $50,000 machines. And Facebook was simply started by a group of kids and who were able to scale it in less than a year to 3,000 users. Traditional businesses needed to raise capital before you can make anything. And that's no longer an issue. We're leveraged to do more in our own. Not only are the costs dropping, but so is the credentialism. You don't have to have any degree or license to solve people's problems on the internet. Also, to reach people and to let people know what you're doing and what you're working on, you need the news to reach people. Now, as long as you solve a problem people care about, you can use free distribution channels such as social media to reach people. Beyond anything else, this is an opportunity to work on something you care about and something cool and exciting. You don't need to create the next Facebook or Google. You could, but you can start by finding and solving a problem that helps other people. For instance, a high school kid was concerned about the misspreads and the spread of wrong information related coronavirus, COVID-19. So the 17-year-old created a website that collects the latest and most accurate data about the epidemic. And I will leave it alone if you want to check it out what he did. Super impressive, and a company actually offered to buy the website for like $8 million, and he refused to do it. So Super impressive. And this amazing kid might have known to code, but even if he didn't, he could have gone to a website builder that requires no code. And the tools that to create are getting easier and more accessible to all of us. We just need to take more action. And taking action might be the hardest step, but when you work on a project that you care about and that helps other people, taking action becomes the easiest step. Honestly, don't even think about creating the next Facebook. Maybe you will, but for the most part, you just need to create something that you think it's cool. That's all. When Zuckerberg created Facebook, he thought it was a cool idea. It was just another project for him. And when you just focus on creating something cool and something that you like. So, what does it look like? And that could look from creating a YouTube channel, starting a business, making a TikTok video, start a blog. The opportunities are endless. So true story. So in my newsletter, which I will leave the link below if you're not subscribed, I include a section called Curiosities, where I talk about fun and cool things I learn or discover throughout the week. And a friend was inspired by my curiosities, and he decided to create a blog where he explores his own curiosities. Take a look here. It's really good. He crushed it. And that's all it takes. He had an idea, was inspired by it, and he went for it. That's all there is to it. And one of the reasons why I'm so excited and inspired by this concept of leverage is the opportunity to do good for society while doing things you love. You can create a business. Or if you like video games, you can literally be a media company and start a Twitch or YouTube channel to live streams while you play and make money as well. Not long ago, we would need millions to even create a simple website. Now we can create one in a matter of seconds. With so much knowledge, leverage, with so much leverage, we're able to help the world like never before. All right, I'm done. So how can you get started? So number one, you probably know the things that doesn't feel like work to you. So when you have that, that's a good sign. Number two, brainstorm at least 10 ideas of how your idea can help and provide value to other people. Number three, research how current technologies can help you achieve these two things. Number one, reach people they're trying to help. And number two, make what you're doing scalable. Number four, for watching this video, I will leave the link to access more than 200 no-code tools to start creating. For a website, for apps, you can make apps with no coding. And if you want to create anything else that I didn't mention, you can go to the database and then you will start seeing a bunch of websites and platforms where you can use, and even for free. You don't even need to have money. An idea and you just go for it. You're good to go. If you're working on a project or don't know where to start, I'll be more than happy to jump on a call with you and help you. You can contact me here below or watch how I've helped other people. This is an opportunity to work on something exciting and cool things and projects. Get